cars are the trash of humanity, then buses are the recycling of humanity. Bad, but not as bad. One of the ways that buses get around a lot quicker are bus lanes. For those who don't know the majesty of bus lanes, a bus lane is an exclusive lane used by transit on urban streets along a roadway through widening or dedication of one or more existing general, traffic, or parking lanes for transit use. Chicago, the origin of deep dish pizza, and bus lanes, and hog butcher to the world, created bus lanes in the 1940s, presumably to keep up with Chicago's transit-oriented development.
Governor Hogan's kind of transformative Baltimore Link program, people told us we want the buses to not take twice as long riding the bus as it takes me in my car.
Right.
So one of the ways to do that is to give us some lanes, and that's what we're doing. The city's been great working with us, Baltimore City government has, and so we've got red paint down now on Pratt and Lombard as the first two of maybe up to 8 corridors, or we're going to have bus-only lanes.
It kind of, the way when I was first reading this, it equated to if you're paying tolls and you're on the tolls, if you're paying tolls on 95, say,
right,
and you're in the express lane paying for it, but yet you look over and they're moving faster in the non-paying lanes, it's frustrating. That's kind of how bus riders are feeling in the city. If you're paying for this, you're looking over, I should have just jumped in the car because they're moving faster than I am.
That's right. A lot of cities across America use this, and Baltimore's had them, but they haven't been enforced. So painting them in red, and now in the month of October is our education month, like you mentioned, and then in November they'll start getting even more serious warnings.
As the video showed, bus lanes help bus patrons get places faster and also encourage people to use buses more often. Bus lanes should be more prevalent in Santa Monica and the surrounding area because they promote public transit, which has many benefits. Bus lanes increase average speed and reduce average travel times, which would encourage more people to use buses, therefore reducing traffic and emissions. There are many examples all over the world. The LA Metro says bus lanes are considered beneficial to the customer in situations where the average trip time can be reduced by at least 15%. This translates into a travel time saving of approximately 40 seconds per mile, using the average bus speed of 11.5 miles per hour and an average trip length of 20 minutes. In addition to the guidelines, factors such as traffic and parking impacts overall travel time savings, and street design must be considered. Now, I think it's clear for the most part that consumers would do what is in their best benefit, and as the LA Metro puts it, there's a clear benefit to bus lanes, which means that a consumer would clearly use the bus more often if they were available. As this infographic from highways.gov.uk shows, cars can go much slower during peak hours, even when there are no bus lanes, and buses, when there are bus lanes, go significantly faster. This means that there is a clear time benefit. According to thoughtco.com, maintaining a car is about $2,790 a year, which is not even accounting for the cost of buying a car. This is about $1,610 more than getting annual transit pass in LA. Not only is using a bus more economical for anyone, it is especially valuable for low-income families struggling financially, in avoiding the large costs cars create. The Federal Transit Administration states that increases in bus usage improves air quality, reduces greenhouse gas emissions, facilitates compact development, conserving land and decreasing travel demand, and saves energy. This is all done by having less people use automobiles. If buses are cheaper and more environmentally friendly, then wouldn't we want to make them more efficient and encourage people to use them by creating bus lanes?
There have been examples of bus lanes being built in cities that have worked very well, one of which is Denver, Colorado, where they're planning on entirely redesigning the road for a bus lane.
We all know how busy Colfax Avenue can be, but you haven't seen anything yet. Over the next 25 years, this area between downtown and Aurora is expected to grow by 25%, and that's why city leaders want to completely redesign the road here. Here's what one idea looks like: a center lane added to Colfax just for RTD buses 24 hours a day. The plan takes 2 lanes and converts them into 1 bus rapid transit lane, as the city expects people to move away from cars and toward mass transit.
They'll make, boarding the bus quicker. There'll be kiosks so people can pay their fare right there and just board right on the bus. And BRTs would come every 3 to 5 minutes, so more frequently.
By 2035, RTD bus ridership down Colfax could more than double to 50,000 riders a day.
Another example is in Adelaide, Australia, where they have just completed their bus lanes.
It is about improving the reliability. It is about encouraging more people to use public transport. It is about giving priority to public transport in the city.
Finally, there is a plan in Afghanistan to implement bus lanes to reduce congestion.
No proper traffic control or public transport system, and this is the result. But the city's planners want to turn it into this. A metro bus system running along designated lanes with stations throughout the city. As transport advisor, Ilyasuddin Jalal's office is overflowing with the plans to make it happen, as well as optimism.
Yes, we have problems, but we cannot stop the development. We have to do something to reduce the congestion.
The idea behind a bus lane is not far-fetched, and it is being implemented all over the world. And now, to our reporter in the field, who's going to ask Santa Monica citizens how they feel about bus lanes. Sir, how do you feel about bus lanes in Santa Monica?
From where I come from, the supreme China. Bus lanes can be seen everywhere in the city. The air pollution has been dropped. The traffic has been dropped. Oh, I love my country. My supreme leader, Mao Zedong, said, "Bah!"
Well, back to you. Thank you. Oftentimes, people of Santa Monica consider bus lanes are futile to change the traffic that exists in the city. From their perspective, bus lanes will only make the streets narrower, which will make the traffic worse. However, the purpose of bus lanes are for more people to take the bus, rather than driving in cars, so traffic will be reduced, and therefore pollution will also be limited. Yes, some streets will be narrower, such as Ocean Park Boulevard, but bus lanes will encourage more people to take the bus by offering faster transportation, cheaper cost, and most important, limiting pollution. People should take the bus so that the city is encouraged to create more bus lanes, which will in turn make buses faster and more efficient. This will make more people want to ride the bus, the economical and environmentally friendly choice. However, bus lanes will only be created when people are actually taking the bus. It is our job as citizens to take the bus as frequently as we can to make this positive change. This has been GFM News. Thank you for watching, and good night. Are we done?